Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Good evening, boys. Thank you so much for your participation during the class. I hope you enjoyed it. So let us go through all the important points of today's lesson. We just started the second unit, stories. It's page number 20 of your learner book. And what did we see here? What do you like reading? What do you read for fun? Right? I asked you these two questions and you gave me the answer. Some of the boys they like reading the comic stories. Some of the boys they like to read about adventure stories. Right? So let us see these four types of reading. Right here we have four different children and they are talking about their reading habits. That what they like to read. Right? The first paragraph A, we saw that I'm really into comics and stories about superheroes. Comics, as I told you, that this world derived from the uh, comedy, right? The funny stories about superheroes. I love reading about adventures and characters that can do amazing things. I love the colorful cartoons that go with the story. So this boy actually he likes the superheroes and the comic stories. Superheroes like the Spider-Man, Superman, and there are many more Avengers, right? Those who are, they're not realistic, although they're far from reality. But it's really appealing for the kids, their adventures, their characters, and he also likes the colorful cartoons that go with the stories. So, comic stories about superheroes, about adventures, about characters. The first boy, he really likes all these things. The second one is, let's see, I like going online to read stories about and find facts. My favorite websites are the interactive ones where you can make up your own stories and find out new things by doing online quizzes. As I gave you the example of the Kahoot quizzes, that also the online quizzes. And this boy, he really likes to go online and find facts. And his favorite websites are interactive websites. Let me tell you how. See that it's an interactive website. You got it? That when you click and you play the game, so you can interact, you can change, you can modify according to your choice, right? Interactive means that when uh, you are giving input somewhere and you're getting input from somewhere. For example, when you uh, playing a game, you play with the computer, right? The computer is your second partner, so that you can say that's an interactive game. Okay, so the second boy, he likes the websites, interactive stories, online stories, right? He likes to read online on the websites. The third one is talking about I enjoy reading factual books like my encyclopedia. Factual books, I told you that during the class. The factual books means that those, uh, what is fact? What is fact? Basically, one more fact. For example, the Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. It's fact, right? There are 7 days in a week. Fact. 12 months in a month. It's a fact. So there are, the factual books includes a lot of information. Like encyclopedia is a book which gives us information, about almost every subject. We can find a huge information in encyclopedias. I'm not into fictional stories. He doesn't like fictional, imaginary stories. Like the first boy in the first paragraph, he likes the fictional stories, the imaginary stories. But this one, he likes factual things, the actual things, right? He doesn't like fictional stories. And I like learning about science and finding out how things works. So till now, we have seen the first guy, he likes comics, stories about adventures, about superheroes, right? Cartoon characters. The second guy, he likes to read the stories online, from the website, the interactive website. And the third guy, he likes the factual books, encyclopedia. He doesn't like the fiction stories, right? And he likes to learn about science and finding facts that how things works, right? The fourth one, I really like historical and futuristic stories. Historical mean the history mean the past, futurism the mean the future is yet to come. I really like historical and futuristic stories about times in the past or set in the future. I like imagining places that are very different from where I live. Or for example, maybe you have seen so many movies about the futuristic stories that in the future maybe the humans they are flying and like he is imagining places that the placing like living on some other planet, living in some fictional places, like if you have seen the movie Avatar, right? That's a total fiction. So he likes the places, he likes to imagine those places which are totally different from where he lives. I'm not very keen on factual books. He doesn't like the factual books, right? He's not interested in the factual books. Too boring for him. Okay, so I hope you have understood that these four different types of reading habits. There are four guys. They have their own reading habits, and they like each of them. He likes is according to his own choice. Right? The factual books, the futuristic historical stories, and then comic stories about superheroes, adventures, and then about the B is interactive websites online. And take a look here. It's the question number 3 here. Read the children's comments again. Copy the table in your notebook. What do they like about reading? Comics. He likes reading about adventure, reading about characters. Look at the cartoons. You see here, comics. He likes reading about superheroes, right? About adventure, characters, and he loves the cartoons. Second one is factual books. These are the factual books. C paragraph, third paragraph, C. So what we are going to write here, let me show you. Factual books, want to learn about science, find out the how things works, right? And websites, this guy, he likes to make his own stories, make up your own story, find out new things and do online quizzes, right? On the website, where we see he likes interactive websites. Storybooks, the last one, the historical and futuristic stories. He likes to imagine different places. Got it? So you need to write stable question on your learner book here, right? If you want to improve your handwriting, if you want to write more, that you can write on your notebook as well, right? But it's your choice what you're going to do. The next question, question number 4, describe likes and dislikes, right? So find these phrases in the text, fill in the missing ones as we have done during the class. So let me repeat it for you guys. I dash reading about adventures. I dash reading about adventures. Let's go back. Look here. I, this is dash, the word for the blank space. I love reading about adventures. I love. It's showing the like he likes to do. Right? But we are going to find likes and dislikes. So I love reading about adventures. I dash reading factual books. I enjoy reading factual books. See, I enjoy means he likes to do that. Okay, I enjoy reading factual books. Number 3, I'm really dash comic stories about superheroes. I'm really into also goes for like he likes. I'm really into comics and stories about superheroes. The fourth one, I like learning dash science. I like learning about science. About science. About number 4. Number 5. I'm not dash fictional stories. And that it's showing us the dislike, right? It's showing us the dislike. I'm not into fictional stories. So number 5 is into. I'm not into fictional stories. He doesn't like. Number 6, I'm not very keen dash factual books. I'm not very keen on factual books. Here he say, I'm not very keen on factual books. Right? So these last two sentences are telling us dislikes, and the rest of the first four sentences are about likes. Here, let me show you the answers for your convenience. I love reading about adventures. I enjoy reading factual books. I'm really into comics and stories about superheroes. I like learning about science, not into fictional stories. I'm not very keen on factual books. The last two sentences we say not, I'm not into, I'm not very keen on, showing us the dislike. The rest of the four sentences showing us the like, I love, I enjoy, I'm really into, I'm learning about. Right? So that's it, guys. This is the end of today's lesson, and your homework is page number 16 and 17 is your homework for today. Right? Complete your homework. Questions in your mind, you can send me on my WhatsApp. And thank you for listening. See you in the next class. Take care. Goodbye.